Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the M8A1. It's the Tier 4 American tank destroyer, the turreted one, and it's located on the south spawn of Overlord under the command of Belsherman. Now, more technically speaking, this vehicle would be known as the 75mm howitzer motor carriage M8, or the M8 Scott, which was also another name. But it was basically a vehicle produced from reworking the M5 Stuart tank after the Americans found out that the Stuart wasn't really up to much when it came to defending against German armour. And that's after the North African campaign. So they took back in the M5 Stuarts, they worked on them and produced 1,778 of this tank destroyer. Now it comes with a variety of guns, and let's have a look and see which one Belsherman's got on his vehicle. He's got the 57mm. Now that's got a rather fast reload with 75 alpha, about 2.5 seconds reload by the book, but I think you can get that down to maybe 2 seconds between each shot. And he's now looking for enemies over on the east side of the map. You stack up on a nice defensive position, little way back from the bushes. If the enemy comes into sight, you can still use the bush mechanic. Now the original vehicle was the M5 Stuart with a standard closed turret. What they did is they took the turret off and they put an open top turret on, and this vehicle can actually carry a variety of other guns. Oh, MXCLC came into view briefly, and amongst those guns is a 3-inch anti-tank gun, a 75mm anti-tank howitzer, and a 75mm anti-tank gun. The 57mm is the most fun, I suppose, because the fire rate is very good DPM. Look at that lovely shot there. Oh, no, didn't get it on that one. Can we get another? He did get a very high roll on that first shot. He got the first hit. Lovely shot there on the Panzer 38NA. You see he's using the bush mechanic because they're all just outlines. If you could actually see the vehicle, then they would be able to see him, but he's not getting spotted at all. It's a good example of use of the bush mechanic. And a lovely shot right into the top of that Panzer 38NA. And there's another one over there, I think, yes. And the LC's come up. Oh, that one whizzed past the front and didn't penetrate. I think it hit the gun. Pretty sure that hit the gun on the MXCLC. He's doing a very good job suppressing the enemy advance on this side of the map. And he's got Arty behind him. There's a Fifi behind him directly. So he's protecting the Arty and I believe a gorilla as well. Well, the enemy doesn't want to come further south. Oh, there's the Panzer 38NA again. Most of those enemy now, if he puts one shot into them, they'll die. He's decided to change position and move up. Now the armour is fairly weak. That's a bit of a problem. It is based on the M5 Stuart, and the problem is that the armour, well, wasn't up to the shells from the German Mark IIIs and Mark IVs. They could easily penetrate it, which is why the Americans were very reluctant to use the M5 Stuart tanks other than for light tank duty. Well, that looks stuck around and he's been tracked. That's a nice hit. It's going to take a few more hits like this, but you can see how the M8A1 just fires those 57mm rounds out really quickly, and the looks is dead. The fire rate is really, really good. In fact, it looks to me like Belsherman's got a fire rate of close to, well, under 2 seconds. Okay, and ELC's managed to get a fair bit south. He's south of that bowl area, but he's pulling back. Can't get an outline at all at the moment. Okay, moving on up. Now you should get sighting on some of the enemy tanks in the rear. There's a Hetzer Panzer 38 NAs, 2 of them. And the enemy does have RT. They have 2 Fifis. 2 105 FH-18B2s, or Leffys if you're a tank driver. What Arty Noobs? We call them the Fifi La Pew Pew. Okay, he's found one of them. There he is. And our RT will be homing in on this RT straight away. We fire 1 round and miss, auto-aimed. That one didn't go through the armour. He fired at us and missed. And now we can just sit here and 1 more. Yes, got him. But we were spotted, so the other enemy RT, the other Fifi is somewhere around here. Didn't fire at him, and I think the reason may have been that the enemy Fifi had somebody in the way. And that Panzer 38 NA looks like he's disconnected. He's not doing anything at all, and he's an easy kill. That's the 3rd kill. And now the Fifi is firing because I think the other RT wasn't in the way at that moment, so he did fire a shot in. So he must be down on the beach area. Okay, Belsherman's decided to cap. The reason being that there's only 3. Oh, no, he hasn't. He's decided to go after that Hetzer. Can he get a shot? There he is. Should punish that Hetzer quite nicely. Go through. Yes, gets 1 in. 2. 3. 4. Kills him. But he did take a round from the Hetzer for 104 hit points. So he was obviously using the 75mm gun, because if that had been the 105mm gun, he would have been dead. But somebody can see him because the round just came in there. And that may be the enemy RT. Now our RT are moving up the east side of the map. At least the Gorilla is, and that's a good move, because the enemy may know where they are now. The Type 95, the Matilda, were last seen down near the beach area. We know that the 105 FH is, the Fifi is definitely on the beach area, because he didn't find him when he went over to the west side of the hill. There's the Matilda. Oh, easy shots here. He's going to get spotted. And he tracks the Matilda. Now it's going to be an easy kill. Just 1 more shot. Yes, gets him. And that's 5 kills. But he pulls back. Needs to be aware, because enemy RT is going to be focusing on him very, very shortly. He really needs to pull away from this position. Find a new spot. His binoculars have engaged, so he's got maximum view range now. Now I suspect that the Type 95 is probably still slugging his way along the beach, trying to get up. But we know that the other enemy RT is on the beach, and we can probably get spots on him from the cliff edge. Belsherman's going after the T95 first. In fact, his team are indicating the cap. Now, can he get sights without being killed? Wait, Sixth Sense hasn't gone off, so no, he's not in sight of the enemy. And our Type 95, oh, careful, 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 careful. You're going to have to go round. You have to go around. That's it. Otherwise, you're going to drop onto that lower bit. That's it. Okay. It's very dicey, that area there. If you've got a small vehicle with not much in the way of track, you can fall off these edges and go flying down the cliff very, very quickly. Okay. The enemy Fifi is going to be an easy kill. And this thing's got enough speed that he could dash back, kill the enemy Fifi, and still come back to kill the Type 95. But the fact that we haven't seen the Type 95 would tend to indicate to me that he returned to try and protect his own cap. So he's up this end of the map, I think. We're not getting a sign of him on the beach. I'm pretty certain that that Fifi, though, is somewhere on the beach area. Pretty certain about that. Well, Grilla's advancing up the east side of the map. That's good. He can go and sit in the cap. Belsherman's going up to the cliffs. And you get somebody's indicating A1. The Type 95, I think he thinks that the enemy Arty's in that spot. And I think so too. Down in the corner of the map. Now, he'll probably be able to spot him from the cliff edge. But the Fifi will see him. Oh, there he is. He's actually nearer. Can he get shots? Well, the enemy Arty can't fire at him, but he can definitely hit him. And, yep, this is going to be very terminal for that Arty. One more. That's it. He's gone. So, 6 kills, and that means he's got a Pascucci's as well now. So, Top Gun and Pascucci's. Oh, and he's flying. That's the other thing about you have to worry about this this tank. It does tend to bounce around quite a lot, but of course it's slightly heavier than the M5 Stuart, seeing as it's nominally got more armor. Now, what happened there? It looks like the Type 95 got killed by our Fifi down at the other end of the map, so he wasn't up this end, and that's the end of the game. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. It's an ace tanker for Belsherman in the M8A1. He managed to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 9, a fire for effect out of the minor medals, but out of the epic ones he got a Pascucci's medal for killing both of the enemy Arty. He also got a high caliber for dealing out the most damage and a Top Gun for getting at least 6 kills in that game. Oh, very well done indeed. Let's have a look at team score. Top of the table, 1,740 hit points of damage in that game. Yep, the next highest scorer was the enemy Fifi, 1,444. And after that came their AMX CLC Biz with 1,099. When it came to kills, it was definitely him again. He got 6 kills. The Fifi managed to get 4. And the enemy Fifi got 4. And an AMX CLC got 3. And when it came to base XP, yes, Belsherman, he managed to get 1,108 base experience points. 562 goes to our Fifi and 503 goes to the MXCLC on the enemy team. He fired 36 rounds of 57mm ammo in that game. He got 30 direct hits and 27 penetrations and damage of 1,740 hit points, of which 573 were at a distance of more than 300 meters. He received 1 hit. It was a penetration. And he also spotted 2 enemy vehicles, damaged 7 of the enemy, killed 6 of them, and did damage assistance of 139 hit points. On a premium count, he earned 29,573 credits, and after repair and ammunition resupply, took away 27,253 credits. He received 1,662 XP times 2 for the first victory, took away 3,324 experience points altogether. So a nice little round there in the M8A1. I know quite a lot of people actually do play this little tank destroyer because it's quite good fun with the 57mm gun. The problem is, of course, that until you actually learn how to play it without getting hit, you tend to get perforated a lot. And as I said, the armor's very weak, which means that, yep, the enemy is going to hit you. They are going to take you out the game. So most players tend not to get Top Guns or Pascucci's or high calibers the way the Belsherman just did. But, yep, you can see the Belsherman does enjoy this little vehicle, and he's obviously done very well in it indeed. So if you enjoyed that replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be putting through in the next video.